Hi, I'm Laura Weinberg. Welcome to the Fairfield Spiritual Center in Fairfield, Iowa. Today I want to talk about the threefold creative process of the universe. Last time we talked about living consciously, choosing our thoughts for the highest good for ourselves and others. Today I want to explain the creative process of the universe so we can better understand why having a say over our mind is so very important. The creative process, according to Science of Mind and New Thought teachings, is threefold. The infinite intelligence is one. Everything is one, but it has three phases, we can say. First is spirit, or the originating intelligence, or first cause. These all mean the same thing. This spirit or cause selects or chooses a desired form and thinks of itself as expressing it. Let there be initiates the action of the mind. Second is the mind or universal subconscious, or what is called the universal law. Its job is to obey what spirit or first cause has initiated. It begins to fabricate into form spirit's choices. It doesn't care what thought is planted, it will just fulfill it. Then the third phase is the body, or the primary unformed substance, molded by the action of the mind or universal law into visible universe. This is the effect of the original impulse from spirit through universal law into form. And we are created in the same image, and we create through the same process. In us as an individual of the larger universe, we also start with the creative process with spirit. And in us, that's our surface mind or conscious mind, which chooses, initiates, directs the process through its thoughts and words. As we continue to think and feel and repeat our stories or our thoughts, this goes into the deeper unconscious mind, and then the effect is in form as our body and affairs. Our mind is like a funnel. Its power flows to the focus of attention. So again, I encourage all of us to begin to have more awareness of the choices we make in our mind, our thoughts, and our words. For what is repeated with feeling, with emotion, over and over, is what is created. When a farmer or gardener plants seeds, they don't just throw them idly around and carelessly upon the earth. And similarly, we must be careful to not throw our thoughts and ideas around carelessly. Because the subconscious is the ground which catches them and does something with them. The subconscious is as responsive to ideas as the ground is to seeds. It's like a loom, L-O-O-M. Let's say we're weaving a rug. The loom just does its job by weaving over and over again. But we choose the color of the thread that the loom should weave. So we can choose a beautiful or a not so beautiful color. But the loom will weave whatever we put into it. That is how the universal law works. When I first began my studies in religious science, the first book I read talked about this universal law, which I never really had heard before. I knew about thought and I knew about form, but I had no idea there was a universal law that ties it all together. That's how much the universe loves us. It will give us whatever we truly want, whatever we put in the loom to be woven. It's our job to choose the highest and the best for us. We can see the threefold process in lots of things in our daily life. For example, something very simple, like when we're eating. There's a plate of food in front of us, and to eat, first we have to have the thought that we want to eat it. If we're not hungry, we don't want to eat it, we won't be fulfilling that. But if we do want to eat it, the thought is there, and the movement for our arm to pick up the fork or spoon, we reach the food and put it in our mouth. It's very simple, yet so profound and beautiful if we really look. We can see things all around us and begin to notice the threefold creative process in everything, everywhere. So once again, awareness. Let's just start by becoming more and more aware of our thoughts and our stories. If we want to change something in our life, we have to change our story. Changing the world for the better starts with changing ourselves for the better. In a little bit, I'll be sharing with you the process of what we call in New Thought, spiritual mind treatment. It's a type of affirmative prayer, but it's more than that. It's based on a real understanding of the universe and our place in it. So right now, let's just bring our awareness to the wonder and glory of the divine by singing and rejoicing and celebrating in our oneness with the universe. Amen.